you kind of touched on connecting lineups, right? Like as CP3 is concerned, and like I want to ask, because at least like in theory, I understand what you're saying, but you could argue at times, at least historically speaking, in his game and what you guys try to do as an offense, those things don't, at least to the naked eye, look like they fit all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm of the belief that great teams and great players figure those things out and people can adjust. How much of that is on you guys and coaches to kind of incorporate Chris and try to figure out what's best there, and how much of it is on Chris to come in and say, all right, look, this is kind of the way we do it? Like, how do you see that? Like, maybe not a perfect world, but how do you see that playing out?
I think it starts with us as the players we always say like a great team that has a lot of talent and guys that know how to do it. You have to bring your egos, bring your full identity of who you are to the table, but you also have to know, when to sacrifice for the betterment of the group. And that is the big question for us is, how do we put any agendas on the side and say, we're just trying to win, right? We're trying to maximize the great years that we have left because, we know that there's a timeline to this. And what it looks like shouldn't matter, right? We know that you could argue 7 guys that could argue they should start. There's 7 guys that could argue they should finish games. And do the math. Like there's going to be 2 people that are, outside of that equation. And even guys that are taking the next steps up on in terms of the career, even, Moses Moody, JK, those guys, they're going to want to have an extreme impact on the team. So we have to be able to put any agenda aside and say we're just trying to win, and whatever it looks like is in the best interest of the team, and that'll reveal itself as we go through. So that's on us as players. For CP, like I think he gives us an element and a change of speed that we needed even in the Lakers series because it started to become, kind of just a one speed pitch that, it was motion offense and jacking up threes, and we were trying to figure out some more pick and roll situations. We were trying to find some more ways to create offense in the half court. He's obviously a master at that, and I know at this point in his career, he still has the ability to elevate the talent around him. You have to be mindful of minutes and games, and making sure that we're peaking at the right time coming at the end of the season, but. He gives us a different look, and I feel like the commitment to figuring that out early. We don't have to have the answers right now because that's what training camp's for. That's what the early season's for, is to try to trial and error and figure it out. But he gives us a different element that we need, and even putting me and Clay off the ball for more parts of the game. It's going to be fun to figure out what the right combinations are.